But something that I said, and I remember, I said, I want you to understand that 4 of the 5 starters that's going to take the court have won a championship. They've been to 2 championships. They were 73-9, and they still have a 2-time league MVP. And the last time he won that award, he won it unanimously. Klay Thompson is a third option, but he can drop 60. And never in the history of the NBA have we ever seen a guy that's a third option that has this kind of nuclear capabilities. I say now they're going to be ultra aggressive because they have no worries. If I shoot 3 times in a row, is that going to take KD off? If Klay shoots 2 times in a row and KD hadn't taken a shot in the last 6 or 7 possessions, is that going to take him off? They don't have to worry about that. I say, you watch how the ball moves. You watch these back cuts, and you watch the guys hit the floor to get loose balls. Skip Draymond, what did Draymond say? When he had that disagreement with KD, he said, called him, you know what? We won before you got here. If you want to dip, get to stepping. So this is a prideful team. Klay Thompson, your third option. Steph got in foul trouble again, Skip. 0 points. And this is when I know. I said, the Rockets are in trouble. Steph has 0 points, and they're tied at the half. If he does anything in the second half, now I didn't expect him to go that. I said, if he does anything in the second half, Rockets, y'all in a heap of trouble. Klay goes for 21. Okay, you see Steph's in foul trouble. Why in the hell won't you trap Klay Thompson? Say, no way. Iggy, Kevon Looney, Livingston, all you other guys, if y'all gonna go hot, get hot. But that guy. And then Steph comes back. And Steph says, I gotta get going. And I gotta get going in a hurry. And he lights up. And it's over. This was a prideful unit. Skip. James Harden, for real? That's on your resume, James. That's 2 years in a row. How in the hell? I'm gonna let you go, Skip. I'm gonna finish that up later. Go ahead. Y'all want you to go.
You were heading toward my bottom line. My bottom line to this question, this discussion is, I blame James. And again, you're exactly right. Steph and Klay deserve credit, but they do this a lot. It's who they are. It's who they've been for all these years.
It's been suppressed because KD is such a monster.
Correct. Steph has struggled in many big playoff games, and that was the clutchest I've ever seen him. And I think he was furiously motivated by the fact that he had scheduled a personal private shooting session in that arena on Thursday night. And I don't know what happened. I just read this, but
was it Thursday night, Thursday morning? Thursday night.
Thursday night, okay. I believe. And Chris Paul got wind of it and not only canceled it, he showed up and took the hour away from Steph Curry. And Steph said something after the game.
Kick me off the court again. Kick me off the court again.
See what happens. So it fueled his fire, but he caught nothing but fire in the fourth quarter, and it was highly impressive. But it was as impressive as James Harden was not. Here's my bottom line to the Houston Rockets as we know and sometimes love them. He's just not that guy. He's made for the regular season, and he was doing things offensively in the regular season. You agreed. They were just extraordinary. He was doing things we'd never seen before. But when push comes to shove, which literally starts happening in a playoff series, especially the later you get, he just starts to fade and ultimately disappears. And you say, well, wait a second. If you look at the fourth quarter stats of Saturday night's game, it looks pretty good. He made 5 of 8 shots, 2 of 4 from 3. But what isn't readily apparent is what he didn't do or the bad plays that he made, because if you go all the way across, he had 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter, just in the fourth quarter. So here's what was crazy about this game. The game got tied at 97 with 6:31 left, and it stayed tied all the way down to 3:42. So that's like a 3-minute chunk where it's just begging for the home team to say, win it, take it. Well, who's the best player? Well, it's that guy. It's James Harden. James, do it. Go, go, go. So let's look at what happened if we can look at these little lowlights. 5:06 left. Look at the layup that James missed. Have you ever seen him do this before? Watch this layup. This is just, he gets open. He almost missed the rim with it. How do you do that? It's just, he's way better than that. We've seen him make that with his eyes closed. right? Okay, gagging a little bit. I totally agree. Okay, here's one of the 2 missed threes. He had another one that was more wide open, but 2:55 left. And they're down 5, and they need this, and he gets a pure
wide open.
That's pretty wide open, and he leaves it. It just barely ticks the front of the rim. So, okay, you got to make that, James. You know, that's just it just takes the heart out of your team because you're known to make that shot. Then let's look at 2:24 left. This is a 2-point game. You're down 2. The offensive foul on Draymond. What are you doing?
Why?
You just shoved him.
What
are you doing?
Why?
You just shove him away, and it's offensive foul, turnover. You can't do that. The game is teetering. This is your big moment.
You should.
Am I right?
Skip, we should have known.
Okay.
James Harden is an 88% free throw shooter. And in the first quarter, he missed 3.
He did.
He missed 5 for the game. He shot 58%. You tell me he doesn't feel the pressure. No, he doesn't know what this moment represents. And the fact of the matter is, now, I've been told, and everybody's been saying in circles now, that Kevin Durant is the best player in all of basketball. How can James Harden allow a team in which the best player in basketball does not show up?
You can't.
And you lose in your building. Now, that's twice.
Yeah.
No, let me take that back. I'm lying. I'm not going to lie on national television. That's the 3rd time in 3 years that James Harden has lost a game 6 on his home court.
It is.
That's not
now,
and each time was a flame out where you were the reason your team fell apart.
So
let me show the last one because this is the last turnover. This is the 4th bad play. It's 1:25 left in the game. They're down 5. And look at the inbounds pass. He just throws it right to the clay. You can't do this. This is how you lose at home to Golden State, right?
Yeah.
Come on. What are you doing? So there are 4 bad plays in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They all cost your team points, points.
Right.
Okay, so I take nothing away from Steph and nothing away from Clay because they're just mentally stronger, whatever it is.
Yes.
They're just better than James Harden. But when push comes to shove, and you pointed out, the closeout game at Golden State in 2015, he had 12 turnovers. The Game 6 disappearance against my Spurs when he was 2 for 9 from 3 and scored 10 points.
Game 6 last year?
Game 6 and Game 7 last year. He was a combined 6 for 25 from 3, and he had 14 total turnovers in those 2 games. You can't win like that.
And yeah, he bears because he's the superstar. So he's going to get the lion's share of the blame.
Yeah.
Because guess what, Skip? When he's put up these historic numbers in the regular season, he got the lion's share of the credit. But Clint Capella.
I mean, he's still, I think it's 50-50 on MVP.
I think so, too. Okay. I think Giannis probably going to win it. But, Skip, I can't forget. Clint Capella, after they beat the Clippers, after they beat Utah, he was sitting right next to CP3. I want the Warriors. We want the Warriors, considering how it played out. And he played like a bum all series long.
He did.
Now, and here's the thing, Skip, that goes unnoticed. Eric Gordon picked the wrong time to have his worst game in the series.
Right. Maybe the stage got too big for him, too.
But you know what? At what point in time, D'Antoni?
Yeah.
You can say Steve Nash won 2 MVPs. James Harden has won an MVP. It's fun to watch. But what we see come playoff time is that the style, because you know at the end of the day what it involves, that Skip? You can't get a stop.
Yep.
Once they got going, they couldn't D up enough to get one stop.
James will steal the ball. He had 4 steals.
Yes.
He'll roam and get his hands on balls, but he doesn't lock people up.
You can't get a stop. And you look how they wanted the ball, the rebounds. Kevon Looney. Look at Iggy. Look at Livingston. Guys hitting the floor like, we want it more than you.
Correct.
Because I know what they're thinking. They're like, oh, we finna go in here. They're going to lay down and go back because they want to go. No. It's like, why would we do that? Why would we run the risk of getting someone hurt in the Game 7? No, we're going to be rested. There is no Game 7. They treated Game 6 like a Game 7.
They did.
You see the intensity in which they played with?
I did.
Steve Kerr convinced those guys the 50-50 balls need to be 100% in our favor.
Correct. Yep.
The hustle plays, us. Offensive rebound, us.
Okay.
Play smart.
And the final point is, just in case some have forgotten, Game 5 at Golden State, Kevin Durant is lost late in the 3rd quarter.
Yes.
And it's time, it's on a silver platter for James Harden to say, okay, we got this. Because if you win that game, you
go home with a chance to close it out.
Good. And James Harden went from the 10:47 mark of the fourth quarter down to 18 seconds left without making a field goal. That's just disappearing. In that game, he just said, I won't shoot us out of it because I won't shoot us in it. I won't even try. Really? Okay.
You should have, from game 5, should have told you. When KD went out, look how aggressive Steph became. Look how aggressive Clay became. So what the hell you thought was going to happen with no KD? They're going to be who they are. Draymond told you crystal clear. He verbalized that to KD. Bro, we won before you got here. 73 games we won. An NBA title we won. A 2-time MVP. You see, the thing is, everybody look at Steph, and Steph did something that very few guys. Tell me an MVP candidate. No, not a candidate. He won the award. A 2-time league MVP. So you know what? He driving. Get out the car. And sit in the passenger seat. That's what Steph Curry did. And so everybody like, Steph Curry, but okay. Keep on thinking he a bum. The dude legit. And you saw it firsthand. 33-second half point, and they go into the Western Conference Finals because of that performance. Okay.
James Harden, bottom line, is who we feared he was. He's not that guy. Sorry.
And you got to know that hurts for him. He knows it too at this point. He knows it too. Someone else who did get it done, maybe proving he's one of the best. Skip, one of the best players ever. Kawhi Leonard. We'll talk about that and everything he did. The Cloud.